guys? Welcome back. In this video, we wrap up things with the new frequency intelligent exhaust system. It's incredible. Full turbo back system with downpipes all the way to carbon fiber tips in the back. You'll see the paint correction being completed, the full XPEL wrap on this car from head to toe, which is probably one of the greatest things I've ever done to a car. And then finally, at the end of the video, me and the boys install the Eventuri cold air box system. A whole carbon fiber box that's pretty badass. So check it out. We'll do some test drives at the end. And man, this car's come a long way since the last video, so I hope you enjoy this.
What's going on? So it's been a while since I've done a video on the RS7 here. I'm back at attention to details. So much has happened between the last video on this car now, but anyway, all good stuff, all really good stuff. They went totally insane buffing this thing. Not insane, but they really went over every inch of this car. They brought out these little wheels to get in all the little tight crevices and shit, but stuff. The paint looks a million times better. Like in the sunlight, it's absolutely crazy now, the metallic that was not seen before. You know, this was a 2016, it was driven 22,500 miles before I got it. And I just said, you know what? Let's see what it looks like when they buff it. And they did it, and it's like a whole different car. I've probably said this in other parts of the video, I keep repeating myself, but it is amazing what the guys at Attention to Details did to this car. So you're gonna see more clips of it, I'm sure, on this video, either before or after this. This is Brian, the owner of the company here.
What's up, everybody?
If you looked at the old videos we did, the original videos, you know I brought this car in for paint correction, and they installed my full FI exhaust system, which I must say is insane. That's coming in a little bit. You're gonna hear the before and after of the sounds, you're gonna see more of the install. That is crazy. What else is crazy is the buff job you've been doing on this car.
And I've got one more pass to go over this.
Oh my gosh. You know what it reminds me of? When you were a kid,
Heaven, a little bit of heaven.
And the glitter.
Oh, yeah.
And
totally.
I would put way too much glitter on my stuff.
Reminds me of a bass boat.
He said, that looks like a bass boat, the metallic on a bass boat.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Not as big flake, but dude, it's crazy.
That's
I had no idea
paints
it
that
was
I've ever
even-
messed with.
And
I didn't know it had.
No, I didn't either. You know, that's funny. I bought the car, it looked great, looked like a cool color, but now it's like, holy smokes.
It was
You know?
pretty hazed out, pretty hot
Yeah.
when you first got it.
It's coming to life. Man, it's beautiful, Brian.
Thank you very much.
And wait till people see it in person. This video only shows so much. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
and it's not done yet, guys. Whoever's watching this, there's still, it's not complete. The bottom half of that quarter is completed. The doors, there's still a final polish coming. Then there's ceramic coating, clear wrap, and then more ceramic coating coming. So when this car's done, it's gonna be crazy. Remember what this car drives like. I haven't driven it.
Dude, the effects as you back into the sun, that's amazing.
I can't wait to get this thing on the highway, Kenny, and get that sound, you know, when we're doing 150, I mean 55, 56. I came back to check on the buff job on the RS7. They've had the car for a little while, doing paint correction on the entire car, and then I think in about a week they're gonna start the complete XPEL wrap from head to toe. Let's go and see what's happening in here. So It's been a while. I haven't been here in a few days. What's up?
What's going on, man? How are you?
Good. Came to check on the beast. Holy cow.
She's looking good.
Dude. Hey, Brian. What's up, Joe? Dude. This looks crazy.
Metallic is popping.
I don't think the camera is picking this up, but this looks insane. Like this paint job.
I'm speechless about it.
When I bought the car, we're like, oh, this paint color is amazing. I had no idea this is what it should look like.
Nope. Layers of haze covering the real metallic and the true gloss.
It was, here, Kenny.
Yeah.
Total haze on the whole car, and there was all like the, what do you call it? The holograms,
Hologramming all over it, yep.
and the swirls, and just scratches, and
It's had a few years of maybe car washes, you know, going through car washes.
yeah.
Every time you take a microfiber to a car, which that's what you're going to do to clean it, but the car wasn't protected the way it should have been in the first place.
This is unbelievable. I hope this camera's picking it up because it's crazy. None of that metallic was present like it is now. You know, I know there's a light shining on it, but even in the sunlight, you didn't see it looking like this. My God. Needless to say, I'm pretty excited about the results so far. Those lights that were shining it, it just washed the whole video out.
Flooded it out.
Yeah.
And this is the true way as well. When we talk, I'll let them know because people take pictures outside with it's, you know, cloudy or inside with a little light. It hides a lot. This is, you can't get any more real than this right here.
Yeah, right. This is the
I'm
sun.
glad you like it. It makes me feel good.
Well, I like it a little bit. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not really happy.
Wow. It's crazy. Like, that car used to look like this. Well, you know, when it was new, or, you know, not even that good.
I'm going to say even new, and I'm not saying it to brag or anything,
No.
but look at Mike's car. 38 miles. He drove it from here to, and this looks better than Mike's now. So.
Right. All right, keep in mind there's dust on this right now. This car is not done by any means. You're going to see some, what do you call those?
Holograms.
Holograms in there. The hood's not done yet. But the fenders, the doors, there's a couple little things we're addressing where the little stickers are, the tape. But this color, it's insane. This paint color, this paint never looked like this. You know, when I bought this car, it was dead. I mean, it looked like a cool color in the sun. It would flop and do its thing, but it did not look like this. You know, it's like
The clarity is back.
the clarity, and it's like, it looks like a galaxy of metallic that I didn't even know you'd even see without shining a flashlight on it in your garage. You know, then you'd see all the sparkle with a light up close. But this is nuts, dude. Man, I can't imagine when this car's all done.
Oh,
And then XPEL clear wrapped,
ceramic coated.
ceramic coated. This car is going to be attracting a lot of attention at all the meets I'm going to go to, and they're going to say, who buffed that car out? Mr. Brian did. Dude, it's crazy. This is
Yeah, so I've stopped right here. So
Yeah.
everything here down.
some of this you'll still see holograms on.
Yeah,
it.
the rear bumper's done. This is done in here, but obviously we had to move it outside today, so there was dust, and we don't wipe it.
No final polish yet at all.
Yeah, no. We got another step to go. Once I go around and do everything I did to the side, then we bring back even more gloss to it.
Man, I mean, this car is so crazy because you'll see green and purple on different panels. It starts flopping from the factory. It does that, then it all blends together. See that? Then it all starts separating in crazy color differences. It's wild what this car does. This paint color's
Bumper is crazy too.
paint color's nuts. But yeah, that back bumper. Look how
That's
nice.
all
Just
big.
look how nice and shiny
Oh,
that
yeah,
looks. You know, man. It's like It almost looks like a bass boat. the crazy metallic in this paint. All right, I know I'm a little excited, guys. I can't hold it back. Wow. Yes.
Comfort, take one. Dynamic.
So we had the exhaust being installed, and my buddy Joe, who's not here right now, suggested, hey, you should take these carbon fiber tips apart and powder coat them and kind of customize them a little bit, just to set this off a little more than, you know, all the other RS7s out there.
The gold gives it some pop, and it's a nice subtle gold too, which we'll go check out.
It's like a matte bronze is what the powder coater had. So I was kind of afraid it'd be too gold, but after seeing them, it's pretty awesome. So let's just check them out.
Now these tips were powder coated, as we just mentioned, and they pop great with the carbon fiber. The color of the paint really gives it a nice offset. I'm a big fan of it.
They are like a silver from the factory from FI, and they look awesome the way they were, but I just want to set them off a little bit and kind of customize them because this car is going to be a little out of the ordinary.
A little out of the ordinary, and we are going to ceramic coat these, so just to keep them a little bit cleaner.
Right. But I'm real happy with the results. In pictures, it looked really gold, but in person, it's a really nice matte bronze finish, and man, it's pretty cool. Once this green tape is off, it's gonna look even better. But the car's getting paint corrected soon, and then XPEL wrapped, so I think it's gonna be pretty tough looking. Hit it again, one more time. Oh, I'm pretty sure that's open. Wow.
Damn, dude. Wow. Damn, that's all I got to say.
Yeah, a little smoky in here. Wow, sounds crazy. And that's quiet now. Open. So that's valves closed. That's closed, right? Yeah. For sure. You open them now once? Okay. All right, here we go. Open valves. Punch it hard once. Oh yeah, this Porsche, what we're talking about here, is getting XPEL wrapped at the moment. Just stopped at the shop here to check out some of the buffing on the RS7. Man, this whole side is pretty much buffed out and done. Just have to do a couple more areas on the back of the car and then the roof. Right, Brian?
Roof and some more on this side over here.
Okay.
The passenger side, and she's...
Man, it's night and day. This is a whole different car, man. Looks crazy. Especially out in the sun, that metallic is pretty wild. So then it's gonna get another final polish, then full XPEL Ultimate clear wrap from head to toe, the entire car, then ceramic on top of that. So
then you'll be styling.
I'll be styling. And then we need a little more horsepower. Bring it up over that 700 horsepower mark. Then it'll be the ultimate grocery getter. I need a 10-second grocery getter. All the swirls are gone. All the spider webbing is gone. All the holograms in the sun are gone. There's like some fingerprints on it right now, but unfortunately inside the building here you can't see that metallic, but it's crazy.
It's crazy how it changes. Just you put a little light on it, but inside it looks like a chocolate brown in some areas.
Yeah, and green. I'll probably post the other little video of this next to this where we head out in the sun, and it's a whole different color out there. Panther Black Crystal, which is actually purple. Now we're gonna talk to Kenny and see what they have XPEL wrapped. They started to XPEL the car. We're doing the entire car front to back. XPEL Ultimate Plus on the entire thing. I said, when it's buff like that, I don't want it going out that door until it's completely protected. And I want the paint to always look like that. So Kenny, let me get the camera on you. Hang on. And action. All right, hey, so Kenny at Attention to Details. See it on his shirt? Yeah, I gotta get one of those.
I'll get you one.
So I was briefly explaining the crazy buff job you guys did on this car.
Yeah, we went full out paint correction on this, like a true paint correction, not just a regular run through polish. So this car is pretty close to perfection. Today we went ahead and XPEL'd the mirrors. We have the bottom rockers done, rear bumper, all the trunks done, and the front fenders. Tomorrow we're gonna be jumping on the doors, the roof, and the hood, and then she'll be fully XPEL'd.
Wow, so the back bumper is XPEL'd?
Yep.
And the whole, like the top of the trunk?
All this here,
the wing.
Came out really nicely. Dude,
the paint looked nowhere near. And we're in a dark, room right now. This thing outside is crazy now. Like, I was laughing saying it looked like a bass boat. All the metallic in this paint just jumped out. I'm blown away. So you guys, you stand up to what you say you're gonna do. You made this thing look incredible.
Well, we appreciate that, man. It's been a fun project, and like you said, I can't wait to get it out in the sunlight with the actual XPEL on it. The XPEL had such a layer of gloss, and this paint correction came out so well. Just excited to see the finished project.
Oh, me too, my friend.
Oh, I know you're excited.
I know, I haven't driven the car in quite a while. It's like, I don't even remember what it's like. But man, oh yeah, in the process of all this going down, my daily driver S5, I have a white S5 2009 with crazy mileage, 250,000 miles. it finally puked. The timing chain just said, I'm done working for you. And it exploded. So I'm in the process of trying to find another daily driver, because Kenny, you made my nice new car way too nice, and I don't want to drive this thing every day. No. There's no way I'm gonna beat on this now and put all the mileage on it. This is gonna be, I guess, kind of a special car, you know, for special occasions. But I'm kind of looking at some Audi Allroads, the little wagons, just to, you know, park at the local Walmart.
I think you need one. Like I said, I don't know how many times we've thrown tires in the back of your S5, rims,
right?
Porsche parts, Audi parts.
Oh,
basically,
dude,
we've used it as a truck.
That car was a parts hauler for years. But dude, this is unbelievable, you know? Wait till you guys see this thing out in the sun when they're all done. Right now it's got, you know, some water and stuff on it because they're doing their XPEL wrapping, but man, this is exciting to be at this point finally.
Yeah. And that's what I was telling Brian, like, we've been waiting so long to get going on XPEL and you know, getting the hood painted, but we did things the right way with this car.
Right.
You know?
This hood had a big old weird spot in it, like a zigzag, that I thought a rock may have hit it, went, you know, skipped across. Turns out it was the factory clear coat separating from the paint. It was just a weird blemish that was, you know, the clear coat coming off. And I'm like, man, I can't live with that. We do this whole car beautiful, and it's kind of this weird, you know, thing on the hood. So my buddy Joe took the hood, did the paint match, painted it beautifully, and now the hood is better than ever.
Yeah,
better than factory.
Better than factory.
Better than factory. And then the factory clear on this side wasn't so great. You know, we got this thing up on the lift, we're looking at it, and the doors just didn't look like they should have from the factory. You know, it's kind of like, eh. So I said, Joe, wet sand the clear down and re-clear it. He re-cleared those doors. Dude, it looks like it's insane. I said, man, I think I should have you wet sand the whole car. He goes, no. He goes, don't even think of it.
They blended well. The rest
Oh,
of the
yeah.
car matched up.
It all matches great. So, you know how I get, man. I get crazy with my projects. But, dude, I'm so excited to see this thing outside, all clean and wrapped finally. You know, what, in the next few days, you'll probably get it wrapped up.
Yeah.
We're going to get some footage of you guys at work soon and see what it takes to XPEL wrap a car.
Get my towel, scan these just like that. Looks good, perfect. Okay, over my radiator.
I think there's moisture. Here, we'll lift this up just a little.
And you have to squirt shit out of it.
Let's just get a little gel in there, and then we'll lift this up with a little channel or something.
You got this in here? Okay, so then just pop this up immediately like that so it doesn't start creating any silvering or adhesive lip lines or anything like that. You're good to prevent rock chips.
Yeah.
Don't
yesterday,
70 miles an hour. Squeegee is going to be fine. Now, don't get too far ahead of yourself if you still have moisture over here. Remember, you're pretty much working from the widest open area that you have not squeegeed to this area. You're pretty much working like a rainbow, like a half pipe, working your way out.
Man, it's looking good. They're clear wrapping away here, getting this thing tightened up. Ready to come home soon. I know they did the hood this morning. And once they do that, it all has to like cure, I guess, for maybe a couple days. I'll have to ask Brian.
Sure.
But then they go over areas after it sits. Man, looking good.
Okay.
All right, I'm here with Kenny. I'm back at the shop, Attention to Details in Chesterton, Indiana. Kenny's my guy here. Him and Brian worked very hard on this car, expelling after the numerous hours of the paint correction. So where are we at with this thing?
Well, right now we are fully applied as far as all the XPEL on every single panel.
Wow.
We do have to go back through, do some little touch-ups and things like that, trim some edges, get some fingers out, they call them, but all in all, everything is applied. So every bit of paint on this car is protected, which is pretty amazing.
Wow, full wrap, which is a big job, you know, but I mean, after you worked on that paint for, you know, weeks, at least a couple weeks of working on it or more.
And I think I've said this to you before, but it's like we get guys that come in to go, they go to this level of paint correction, and then they don't seal it up. It's like you can spend even $500–600 getting your car polished, but if you don't protect it and seal it up with something, it's just gonna get back where it was before. Are there great ceramic coatings? Yes, but ultimately, XPEL's the way to go. You're not gonna have any issues at all with this.
I agree.
Shopping carts can bump into it, not that you want that to happen.
Sure,
Kids' bike handles, rock chips, I mean, you name it, XPEL is the way to go.
I mean, you know, people could spend a lot on paint correction, not repainting, but bringing, you know, clear coats back and spend a couple grand.
Yeah, easily.
Easily?
Yeah, we've had people do it numerous times.
On a black car, drive it out that door, and after a year or two, you know, of washing it, even hand washing it, it just gets down to, you start getting those marks and swirls in there.
And that's what a lot of people don't realize, you know, we're very meticulous here, I mean, with our own vehicles, so.
Yeah, totally.
You know, we take care of these things all the time, but like I said, if it's not XPEL'd, you're going to get swirls in it eventually.
I wanted to avoid that completely.
You are now.
And seal the damn thing in a bubble before it leaves that doorway. And it's always gonna look like it was just buffed out, which is crazy.
Yep.
Not to mention the protection it gives us on the car, but just having it always look amazing, that's nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet.
You know, definitely you know, investment to keep the car looking great. And here we are at the front. I know I was talking in the very first video that I was probably gonna do an APR tune on this car eventually, but I think that is changing. I'm gonna take this car most likely to AMS Performance in West Chicago. So, and let them do the, what is it?
I'm saying that tune was
what the heck, what's it called?
I'm not sure the name of the tune.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say that tune was pumping out what, like 76 or 90 horse or something?
120 gain.
120, that's insane.
To the wheels.
Yeah, that's like true horsepower. That's insane.
You know, so.
That's like adding a Honda Civic to this thing.
Bringing it up to like 740 horsepower, I think. But I want to get the cold air. I'm going to do a cold air box up front here. The FI exhaust is in place. You're going to hear that sound difference shortly, which is night and day. Night and day. Performance, I'm sure. I haven't driven it. I drove it one time since the exhaust is on, but I want to feel this sucker with the new exhaust and see what it's like.
And what's so cool about the new exhaust, yes, it can be extremely loud, scare the neighbors, wake up everybody, or it could be quiet as could be.
Yeah,
hit of a button. So
totally.
Very cool system.
Remote control, which is awesome. So yeah, lots more coming. I want to take the car, enjoy it for a little bit, then get it tuned. So I got to talk to AMS, and I'm going to show you what tune they're talking about that they've been doing on the RS7s and the 6s, but it's the way to go, you know. And I'll show you that later in the video. Yeah, I was right for once. The DS1 Dyno Spectrum software tune is what brought a bone stock RS6. It was a gain of 120 wheel horsepower. RS7. Dude, I'm all fried out.
You know what you're talking about.
I didn't know I got so many cars I'm dealing with lately. So anyway, 120 wheel horsepower gain, I think 179 foot-pounds of torque, which is, you know, awesome. That's what more do you need with this car? Like I said, it's pretty amazing as is. But you know,
what fun is that?
Why not make it a monster, you know? And then we'll take it from there and see how I enjoy it. Maybe I'll go farther with this. Probably not, but anyway, let's take a closer look at this XPEL. I also had the guys go over the headlights, giving them a polish. They didn't need too much work, but they made them like glass. There's new XPEL wrap over these, still curing, but did the headlights, the tail lights. There's even black, shiny plastic on the sides of this car that just gets scratched all the hell on these Audis, and they even polished them nice somehow with some plastic deal and then XPEL'd right over that. So This is the area I'm talking about here.
I'll be applying in one sector. Do you think we'll film that?
Oh, you will?
Yep. I'm just gonna see exactly where I want to cut this. Go cut it, and then I'll slap it on.
All right, we were talking to Kenny earlier. This is Brian, who owns this fine facility, and he is the man that talked me into doing this awesome procedure on this car. So after the full XPEL wrap is done now, and it's cured, and we're all done with that, what's the final steps?
Final steps is we're going to be using a ceramic coating from XPEL called Fusion Plus. It's the only ceramic coating that they'll warranty their product with. They've developed it for the last several years, and it's been out for about a year now. But it's increases the gloss, and it's going to protect it just like a ceramic coating on a regular painted surface.
Wow.
It's just going to add another layer of protection on top of the XPEL, so it's going to be really slick. It's not going to let dirt and stuff stick to it, bugs and all that stuff, so it's just going to keep it cleaner longer and looking fresher.
And it's going to be bulletproof.
Pretty much bulletproof unless something hits it.
Jeez.
But your traditional, even your high-end ceramic coatings, some of them, they found out the reason XPEL went to their own is some of the solvents in it was starting to would start eating the XPEL.
Oh, the material?
Yeah,
wow.
So gum it up and stuff. So now that's, they say you can use other products if you want to, but they won't warranty it if they see that a different ceramic is on top of it.
Oh yeah, no,
So
we're doing it right.
that's the next step, and that should be, like I said, fully cured. We're hoping probably middle of next week that we can lay that stuff on it.
Cool.
Or when you're done driving it, because it ain't going to hurt once if you needed to get it out this weekend or something. And,
okay.
you know, that's
yeah.
Because I let it to like fully cure, and then check all the edges. We go blow by the edges. I don't know if Kenny explained this yet, but we'll check all the seams and edges, make sure everything's properly stuck down. Then it goes through a really good bath to get all the soap and the steam and stuff that you see in blotches everywhere. That's just dried soap and alcohol. And then, then give it a really good wash and make it pop, the rims, the barrels, and then
get it out of here.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Thanks, Brian.
No problem.
Looks good.
This car looks, this yard looks crazy.
All right, so on this episode of Rudy's World, we're installing an Eventuri cold air box on the RS7. All carbon fiber. So we've got Rick here. Joe's gonna help with the install. Not that it takes 3 people to put this little thing on, but we're just bored.
It shouldn't. Looks like this is a really high quality kit too.
It looks like they give you some download instructions, but you know, we don't need those. It's really high quality kit. We're really just gonna shoot from the hip and see how it turns out. It should turn out really nice though.
The main thing, two main reasons I'm putting this on is because it's gonna greatly de-restrict the turbo inlet paths and it maintains low inlet temperatures.
Yeah, the stock airbox is pretty restrictive, not only in airflow, but in sound. So this really should open up the sound a lot.
Those turbos?
Those turbos spoon, it really should.
Yeah, because right now, I mean, the car's really fast, but I don't really hear those turbos spoon. So.
Oh, you'll be able to, it should be whistling.
So this should make this system adds 19 horsepower.
Jesus.
Yeah,
that's
so
pretty good.
I mean, it wasn't cheap, but
no, it doesn't look cheap.
You know what though? I talked to a friend of mine who makes stuff out of carbon fiber. He goes, that's actually cheap for that kit. To make all this, if my friend had to make this, he goes, there's no way.
Seeing all this weave is going the same direction. You see that?
Yeah.
That's
quality.
That's pretty nice.
Definitely quality.
That's pretty nice.
That heat shield, that's cool.
So you're like a McLaren F1. You got some gold heat shield.
Yeah. Here's the top. Pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
Plus, when I pop the hood at the local shows, the kids are gonna go nuts.
That's right.
That's the only reason
That's what we do it for. We do it for the children.
Oh, jeez.
We do it for the kids.
Yeah. So my yard looks like a used car lot right now. There's cars everywhere. Got the RS7 here, cooling off. We just
All we need are pictures.
yeah. Got the Hemi Cuda back there. So that system, if you want to call it a system, that box is going to replace all this. Okay. It's really hot right now, so I got a fan blowing on this to cool it down for a while, but we'll take a good before look at this before the install, and I'll show you what it looks like after that's on there. And I'm pretty excited because not only is it going to look badass, but it's going to make a difference in the performance, you know, a little bit, and it should sound different, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. We took a great ride through the country today with these cars. It was fun. Dude, the best part is all the stickers they sent me. I could put them all over the windows.
Yeah, buddy.
Too bad the motor's so hot you can fry an egg on it right now.
Yeah, you can.
You break it, you bought it. And I took this piece out. For those of you thinking I'm just filming, I took something off already. Don't start commenting. I don't work on my own cars. You know, some jackass gonna jump on there.
Oh.
Boom.
Oh shit. That wasn't bad at all.
Put another battery here.
That wasn't bad at all.
There's the turbos right there. See the downpipes? Those FI exhaust downpipes. Now there's new hardware in that bag. Maybe we should look at the instructions.
This piece obviously goes in first.
Yeah, that's the box. I don't know if you need to assemble it first though. There you go.
Yeah, we could pull up the instructions.
Sure, might as well. Don't put that on the plate though.
So let's look at the instructions.
For the remaining tube, first remove just the lower parts of the rubber edging from the airbox as shown.
Oh no, and this hole here, right?
Right. We're at this right here. So we already did this. Now we're at this.
Gotta drill holes in the Audi?
No, just in this.
Oh, and that thing?
Yeah. And it says it should sit like below here. It says.
So we still use the factory piece?
Yeah, you still use the
I thought we
factory
ditched
piece.
that. Okay.
And it said it should. This thing should fit.
Well,
Like
that is
under
throwing
there.
the trash.
Let me see. And like you go. says it should sit like right below here.
So it goes lower to get the air to shoot up
like
higher?
This. Goes like that, yeah. It's like a scoop.
Yeah. Get more cold air.
Yeah, and then you just rivet it into place. That's what it looks like. It says it should sit right above the RS7. That's exactly what it's doing.
All right. The Eventuri box is in place, man. Look at that thing. What do you think?
It looks nice.
You think so?
I think it looks high quality. The fitment's pretty good. We had a little bit of fitment issues trying to get this scoop on. I think, you know, it'd probably been better.
We had to manhandle it.
Little manhandling. A little bit.
We had to person handle it. What am I talking about?
You know, we thought a little bit better of the instructions by putting the box in first and then putting the scoop on as opposed to putting the scoop on, but that's okay. Little stuff like that you reinstall can be different.
Let me get those fingerprints off again.
Yeah,
I just wiped it all down. He's greasy. He's all... Anyway, no, thanks, Rick.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, we're gonna start this sucker up.
Yeah, let's hear it. Got the hot V turbo setup. See in there. Should be able to hear it a lot better when it's under load. It has like a cold air system under here, if you can see that carbon fiber. That ramps straight up through there, routes through there, and it has the K&N style filters right through there. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, dude.
It's gonna sound really good on the load.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna take it for a test right now, and you've never been in this.
No.
Since we drove around the block in the winter before I bought it, so.
All right.
Time for a test drive.
Remove my... There we go. Oh, yeah. Good car.
I don't think it's warmed up yet.
It's a good car.
Huh?
You can hear it whistling, too. You're there. At least I can hear it. Windows, I know it's
we took out with Gary and it was much harder.
Nah, that was good, man. That's a good car.
We got fat guys in the car though.
We got like 500 extra pounds.
Yeah.
See, that intake noise is nice, so you can hear the turbo spool up.
Right.
Good, super smooth. Good transmission. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, with the windows down, you can hear those turbos spool up. That's straight. What a great car, man. That thing's super smooth shifter. What we got here?
Is that a slingshot?
You hear it?
Some exhaust.
Yeah, you hear the hear the blow off valves.
That's cool.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's good shit.
It sounds different.
Yeah.
For sure. Like with that box. Like I can hear it.
You should just take that. You don't even need that fucking box. The box looks good. It's like all you needed was those tubes.
Those cones.
And that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really all you need. But it's cool because it is taking, because you got that hot V setup. So there is a bunch of hot air that just sits there in the V. You know what I mean? Because that's where your turbos sit. It's right there in the V of the V8, right?
Yeah.
The hot V setup. So it is nice to have that box that filters cold air from the bumper straight up to the turbos.
Yes. I concur. I wanted to like turn and go back that way, but now we're screwed. There's 50 cars. Oh,
lollygagging too.
Oh my God.
This car is pretty rowdy. It's a pretty rowdy car.
Yeah, now there's some old Edsel coming. Everybody's turning. Oh
Jesus
no,
Christ,
dude, I'm not letting that guy go. What is that? A Plymouth? No, it's a Maverick.
Maverick over there? Yeah, Maverick.
Rudy's World.
Rudy's World.
.org.
It's a 501c3. Feel free to donate.
Yeah, buy some merch.
Buy some merch, donate.
I gotta make some merch first. I gotta turn around. So many people home today. Here.
You know, if you haven't noticed, we're hard up for cash. So
yeah, we need to buy car
any support is much appreciated.
Need to buy a tune from AMS Performance.
Yeah, we do.
It's probably a lot.
Yeah, I don't think it's probably like 1,000. That's not
it's
that
over
bad.
2, I think.
Is it over 2 just for the tune?
To do this car.
With the dyno?
I'm pretty sure.
With dyno time? Okay, well that's not bad with dyno time.
I mean, not the end of the world.
No.
When exhaust these days can be $7,000 or $8,000.
Right.
What's a tune for a couple grand?
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, usually they charge like 1,000 just for the dyno time. So 2,000 for a tune and dyno time is pretty good. Got some good brakes too. Very good brakes.
I threw Joe through the windshield.
This car's got some good brakes. Audi did this car right, man. You can tell they wanted, the best of both worlds when it comes to performance and touring. Super comfortable.
Nice seats.
Beautiful ride on it. Thing rides very good.
Cold air.
Yeah, man.
The guy in front of us probably shit his pants.
Like, what the fuck?
Why is this guy doing that?
Good pull, man. What is it? Good car. Good motor.
We got 3 people in the car right now,
Joe's like, 700 pounds.
What's that?
We're saying you're 745 pounds.
Yeah, right. He eats a lot of burritos.
A lot of burritos.
Oh, I love this car, man. It only gets better every time you touch it.
That's like,
just keeps pulling,
Yeah.
Just pulls and pulls and pulls.
Yeah, it's instant torque.
I just keep letting off. Otherwise, I'm gonna hit that guy.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, but
Be up as we ran. Instant torque goes all the way to red line. Almost no turbo lag at all, really to speak of.
Nope.
Probably thanks to that V8.
Let's do one more off the line. I never launched it yet.
Does that launch control?
Yeah, yes it does.
Just launch it, dude.
Right?
Really
You
should.
gotta Google how to do it first. I don't know. I gotta YouTube all this shit on this car. Isn't that funny?
That is kind of funny.
I bought the car and I'm like, this is really different from my other Audis. And then Google everything and learn how to use my new car.
Alright. So,
It's like you do this, then that, and like 3 steps. GTR is easy. It's like bam, bam, bam. Hold it down. Hold your foot to the floor or the brake, and then whatever. All this.
I'm listening.
Have you launched your GTR?
Oh yeah.
You push those 3 things, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I launch Joe's all the time.
I know, right?
Every morning when I go get coffee.
Just do 4 or 5 launches in a row. Put the car in dynamic mode. Press and hold the ESC button until it's completely turned off. A big warning will come up in yellow.
Oh, the old ESC button. Where the hell's that?
And you can then push the gas pedal as far as it'll go. The car will rev about 2,600 RPM. Then release the brake and feel your eyeballs hit the back of your head. So dynamic mode.
Is that what it says?
Yep.
Alright, hang on. We should be in. I always keep it in dynamic mode.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep, it's in dynamics.
Where's the
ESC button?
The ESC button.
That would be press and hold the traction button, control button from on to go disable. Use individual to dynamic with exception. Stage and press the brake hard. Start feeding the gas gradually until you feel the front arc. It should be able to rev to 2,500. So we just need the stability control button.
Yeah, we have to Google where it's.
Jesus.
You gotta Google where the button's at now. We're old. Dude, like sounds easy. Sounds like it's no big deal.
Gets it right there, ain't it?
That?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, then there's a warning. There's the warning.
You gotta press and hold it. There
Oh.
you go.
Okay. So then what?
Then you stage it and put your foot on the brake and
Yeah, I'm gonna turn around now.
you know, there's a lot of traffic in Mexico at this time of day. It's a beautiful time of day
You can speed in Mexico, but not in the U.S.
Right.
Never do this in the United States.
in Mexico. There you go.
Let this fold by. All right. Is it still off, you think?
It is.
All right. Let me get down this hill here. So I'm gonna put the brake on and then just.
So yeah, you come to a complete stop. Foot on the brake,
Okay.
and the car should rev. Rev it to 2,500 RPM. Yep. Now let's go. There you go. That was good. That was good. Wow. That was pretty good.
You can tell the difference there, huh?
Yeah, that was pretty.
That's our road.
All right, cool.
To go towards the United States.
Oh yeah, back to the U.S.
Damn.
That was pretty good.
That pulled way harder than just
Yeah,
the average.
yeah, that was pretty good.
Wow. So yeah, is that back on?
You're back on.
It's on.
Yep.
So I just shut that off and that's
Just
it.
push and hold.
Yeah, and then it flashes the warning.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Foot
nice.
on the brake.
That's
Build up the revs. She's gone.
so if I'm at a stoplight
Yes, that's how it's done
in Norway.
in Norway. And yeah, when we take another trip down to Mexico, it's hard for us to get down to Mexico, you know, on a weekly basis like we've been doing.
It's amazing how quickly we get back home too.
Right, dude. Just
Wow.
fly.
Well, we're back in the United States.
Back in the U.S. of A.
Thanks for watching this episode of Ree's World. Thank you. This car is so well protected now, it's crazy. God, you can see the green. This thing flips in the sun from purple to a weird green that I just love it. You can see the brake here. Different panels will pick up total different colors. Purple, green, look at that. Crazy, it loves doing that on the roof too. It's amazing, the paint colors, nuts on this car. That's that Panther Black crystal effect. So now, we get to have some fun. Kenny and I are gonna take this thing out, get some sounds, launching it, you know, on the highway. We're gonna get some wide open pulls and see what this FI exhaust sounds like. Here we go. Brian's in the B-roll.